Good morning, happy people, and welcome back to Happy Acres Allotment Kitchen. So today I'm going to give you a little tour of the allotment. It's not looking its best at the moment. We're in autumn, the leaves are falling and everything's wet and it looks a bit drab. And I've got new plans that I need to do over the winter, building beds and things. So things don't look brilliant at the moment, but I'm going to give you a quick run round, not too long, because I find these allotment tours boring myself. I'm going to give you a quick run round, tell you what's new, what we're going to do, and how I plan to tackle next year with reduced growing beds. So let's crack into that video right now and have a quick run round. So as I said, I'm not going to take too long. We'll start at the back. This is William's play area that Oliver did. He should be very proud of that for the amount of work he put in for his brother. Got the stepping stones, got the water feature there, his own growing bed, sandpit, house, and we're just going to bark this up come spring. Just quickly take down the up. Here is just a mess at the back. This all needs seen to desperately. As you can see up there, it's falling a bit. So this is going to get tidied up, but I don't know what with at the minute. It's just a mess. All this back really needs some big work doing to it, but I'm not too worried about that a minute. Rhubarb is here again. This back end is just a complete and total mess. It's just a wipe out. It needs a big tidy and a big clear. So that's what happened there. So we'll just ignore this back bit. As I come further down this bed, I'm going to reclaim, and we're going to make a non-dig bed just there. We've got the non-dig bed there that just needs filling up, and this one's going to stay the same. It just needs tidying up over winter. So all this back bit here, like I said, is the winter job that needs working on. So as we come down to the next row of beds, this is a bed that we had a bonfire in the other night. I'm going to cover that with cardboard and thick layers of wood underneath. Then I'm going to put black membrane on top. We're going to raise the bed, and then we're going to put his own compost on and start to build another no-dig bed there. That's going to take a good bit of filling and a good while to fill, but there's that much maize tail that comes through. It's more beneficial to me if I do that rather than fight with the maize tail and the weeds from next door. At least that way I've got more control. Here is a bed full of strawberries. These are the Dutch strawberries I grew from seed, and the plan is for them to spread up there over next spring and summer. This bed being slightly extended at the back. Again, it's got a bit of beetroot and leeks in, but they all need to come out because they're all rotten. It's not been a good year, like I said, so that's gone. This is the bed with the field bean in it. So that is the bed with the green manure coming on nicely. Just needs to get a bit bigger. And this is our caged bed for sprouts or broccoli or something like that. We'll plan that next year. Here we've raised the bed slightly, as you can see. We've moved our strawberries from the bottom to here, and again they've only planted halfway up, so over next spring and summer they'll take over. In this little bed there we're going to have a little herb garden, and just there I haven't fully planned what I'm going to put there yet, but possibly some beans or something just to start things growing. The fence has gone, the old rickety fence, and we've put in a new one, and it's got these crates in there, and they're going to be used for composting, 2 of them, and the other 2 are going to be used for growing potatoes. And then we've put in pallets in between. Obviously there's weeds coming from next door, they will be killed along the way, so there is a lot of work still to be done. As we move down, this is new. Put this in this bed. We've had a little fire on there, and we're just going to re-cardboard that and leave it for the winter. Over here, got us kaolin. Again, another bed that we're just leaving to the cardboard, and we'll chuck some soil on top. This is another no dig bed, and another no dig bed just here. This has got the garlic in this year. This year's garlic. So looks like it's got a mushroom growing there. So yeah, we've got this year's garlic in there. So that's going to be interesting, because I grew the garlic in there about 3 years ago, and it was the best garlic I ever got. And we've improved the bed since then, because it is a no dig. So we'll see if we get the same result or better. As we move down to the bottom, this bed is, it looks like it's wheat, but it's not. It's green manure. It's not taken as well as the other one. So may not use that again next year, because it doesn't look like it's doing much. If we just turn here, this is the pond area, but we've got a little decoration thing going on here. We've got like a spades that's not in use anymore and things. And then we've got the table and the pond that I've had to empty at the minute, because we've got a leak somewhere. I think it might be behind these stones, so I've got to check that out. And if we have, I've got to repair it. Across here, we've got another bed that just needs trimming up and making good. Cardboard it again. And then along here, we've got our raspberries that have been cut down, and these are going to be pulling some of these and moved around. So this is where the pumpkin was, and that is now gone. Unfortunately, that did rot away, and we've got the cardboard down, and we're ready to growing that, ready for next year. We're going to let that rot away, keep the weeds at bay. This is my dad's growing bed again, keeping the weeds away with the cardboard down, and we'll just put more soil on top of that cardboard as and when we're ready for growing. Over here, this looks a bit of a mess, because it is. That's where the strawberries used to be. I've dug a good foot down and just filling it with cardboard and all the food scraps. I'm going to let that rot away, and then not next year, year after that, should be ready for growing in. Okay, the greenhouse, a bit more tidier than previous videos. Still got a couple of things going. Got the grapes, they're coming down very shortly, because we're going to get some wine on the go. I've lost a few already. I can tell they've been dropping off. There's one over there that's dropped off. So I'm going to pick them today and take them home and make some wine. So that is a nice, it's been a nice thing to grow this year, these grapes, because first time I've ever done them. And after 4 years of hard work, they've come. They're not very big, but hopefully they'll get bigger over the years as the plant gets stronger. Here we have my new polytunnel slash greenhouse something. This was the old seating area, but now it's going to be used next year as another polytunnel or greenhouse, where we can start seedlings off, and I've got more room to plant things. So it only cost me about £40 to do that, and I'm not sure you're fully inside, it's a bit upside down at the minute. I've got some onions drying there, and this is what it looks like. Not too exciting, I know. Well, that was just a quick run round. Hopefully that didn't bore you to death, because I know these allotment tours can be boring. I do watch some myself and I fall asleep halfway through them, but I don't do one very often. So my next one will probably be January, February time, or the beginning of spring when I've done all the work, so then we can look back and say, right, this is what I showed you and this is what I've done. So that will be my next one, probably springtime, when I've been up here in my hat, my scarf and my gloves and done all the work. So until the next video, thank you again for watching. Thank you for continuing to support the channel, and thank you for all your subscriptions. I have got loads and loads of videos planned coming up. Some are for, obviously, for spring next year. Some are over winter. Hopefully we'll be up here at Happy Acres if the weather permits. If not, I'll film from home. There is going to be some craft videos for you as well, because it does get a bit quiet around here in the winter time. I'm sure you don't want to see me bent over building beds. I'll just take photos. So until the next video, thank you very much once again, and I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye.